Hello world. Today we're taking a shift in the conversation of manhood. One of the things that many men face is parental rights and guardianship. So today I have a man with me to speak to just that. For the men who may not have a voice or who may need direction on where to go to get the proper help and assistance. Catch him on his podcast, The Norman and Nick Show. He's also an affiliate of The Real Advocate, an organization designed to rate family court judicial appointees based on their fairness, transparency, and treatment of fathers. Welcome to After the Break. It's Norman Nicks. How you doing today, good brother?
I'm hanging in there, my guy.
Man, thanks for being here, man. And thank you so much for being willing to share this valuable information. Because like we spoke off camera, I too know a couple of brothers who can very well benefit from the information that you have to share. So with the audience, man, tell us what exactly is it that you do and advocate for when it comes to fatherhood and guardianship?
Well, my journey's been long and kind of forged in fire, kind of like a jailhouse preacher, you got to go through the fire in order to learn the lessons type stuff. So, my first baby mama kind of burned me because I was young and dumb and didn't know what to do as far as parental rights. And I couldn't afford an attorney, obviously. And the help that I got really was kind of biased. So in the end, I basically got what I got, even if I would have ran away from my responsibilities. But I tried to man up and become instead of, them coming to find me, I became the petitioner, meaning that I filed in court first. And I still got railroaded. They took 50% of my income. I became the weekend warrior. And then later on, after in a second relationship, the baby mama drama started with her, and she tried to mimic the first baby mama, and she wasn't able to do so effectively. And I was able to strengthen my game. I became a paralegal in the financial industry, but being a paralegal, no matter what niche you're in as far as law, it's basically the same because you have to learn the statutes of the area that you live in. So when I was started as a paralegal, I started under the financial industry in bankruptcy, under the Roll Law Office. And he was a bankruptcy attorney and basically used my skip tracing skills as a collector at the time, because I was a collector. And he needed somebody to negotiate debt with the bankruptcy, entities such as the banks and whoever, the mortgages on the house and all that stuff. So that's where I came in under the tutelage of the attorney as a paralegal. Later on, I became a paralegal with the Lexington law firm, which there was a number of us paralegals that were in there basically that were, semi-experts in the financial field, depending on our background. And under the tutelage of attorneys, we modified debt and, collected information based on the statutes and states that you lived in and gave you advice on how to get out of debt as well as maintain your debt and so on and so forth. So with those skills, I was able to transport that over to family court when, baby mama number 2 started trying to do the toxic stuff. So what I had learned as a paralegal and what I teach fathers, coming full circle to what you asked, is I teach them to basically categorize all the drama. Family court, when you're dealing with toxic women or even toxic men, or toxic children, if you're a grandparent trying to get custody of your grandchildren.
Oh, you froze up, the screen froze for a hot second. Before it froze, you said what you teach fathers.
Okay. So what I teach fathers is basically how to categorize all the drama, and mothers and grandparents can do this too, depending on how you're trying to get custody of a child. So basically what you do in family court is basically death by 1,000 cuts.